There comes a time in your life when you must step back and observe not just the surface things, but the essence of who someone truly is. And let me tell you, it's not always in the flashy promises or the glittering words. No, my friend, the true character of a person is revealed in subtle moments and everyday decisions. I want to share with you just five things that will show you the true heart of someone. There is a truth that runs deep in the heart of humanity. Words are easy, but actions are weighty. It's far too simple to speak a promise, but much more difficult to fulfill it. We live in a world that is saturated with talk, but talk does not change lives. Talk does not build legacies. It's easy to say, I love you when the sun is shining, but how do those words hold up when the storm rolls in? In times of difficulty, it is not the words that reveal our true nature, it is what we do in the heat of the moment. Our actions have the power to lift, to heal, and to transform, while words alone remain empty echoes without substance. In every relationship, whether with a friend, a family member, or a colleague, actions speak louder than anything we can say. You can tell someone you're loyal, but if your actions don't align with that loyalty, those words become meaningless. Loyalty is built on the foundation of action. It's in the late-night phone calls, the sacrifices you make, and the support you offer when times are tough. It's in the small, consistent gestures that say, I'm here not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. Words can lie, but actions always reveal the truth. Too often we overlook the power of consistency in action. We love to hear grand promises, I'll always be there for you, I'll never let you down, but those promises are nothing without the action to back them up. Consistency is the cornerstone of trust, and trust is the foundation of character. When someone consistently shows up, even when there's no applause, even when there's no recognition, you begin to see the character they've built. Their actions become a declaration of their integrity, not just an isolated moment of good intent. Action is not just about doing the big things, it's about the small, everyday choices that shape the course of a life. It's the way someone shows kindness in the face of unkindness. It's how they offer help without expecting anything in return. It's how they choose empathy over judgment, compassion over indifference. It's in the simple yet profound decisions that form the fabric of who they are. Each small act of kindness, each moment of sacrifice speaks volumes about their true character. In a world where words are manipulated and twisted, it's the actions that stand the test of time. Words are fleeting, they can be forgotten or distorted, but actions are tangible. They leave a legacy. When you look back on a person's life, it's not the speeches they gave or the promises they made that you remember. It's the moments when they stood up and showed you who they really were. Not through their rhetoric, but through their choices. Actions carve out a space in history while words only fill the air temporarily. At the end of the day, we all want to be seen for who we truly are. But let's not make the mistake of thinking that our words will define us. It's our actions that will. We can speak all we want about who we hope to be, but it is only through our actions that we reveal the truth of our hearts. The world is watching, and it is not waiting for our speeches. It's waiting for us to show up, to act, to live the integrity, and to demonstrate our true character one decision at a time. Adversity is one of life's greatest tests. It does not ask for permission to enter your life. It crashes in without warning, without regard for your plans or your peace. And how you respond to it reveals the core of your character. When everything is going smoothly, it's easy to smile, to be kind, and to be generous. But it's when life gets hard, when the storm hits and the winds of uncertainty howl, that you discover who someone truly is. Do they fold under pressure, or do they rise to the challenge? The measure of strength is seen not in comfort, but in struggle. The way we respond to hardship reveals our resilience. Resilience is not about avoiding adversity, but facing it head on with grace and courage. It's easy to quit when the path is steep, when the road is hard, when you're overwhelmed by the weight of the world. But resilience doesn't give in, it doesn't give up. It digs deep and finds strength in the midst of difficulty. When life knocks you down, it's not about the fall, it's about how you get back up. How do you handle disappointment, failure, or rejection? That is the test of your true character. Adversity also reveals a person's capacity for patience. In moments of struggle, it can feel like time is working against you. The waiting can seem endless, the solution's out of reach. But how you wait, how you handle the tension between where you are and where you want to be shows the depth of your character. Are you quick to become bitter, impatient, and angry? Or do you wait with faith, knowing that the season is temporary and that something greater is ahead? True character is forged in the fire of waiting, where patience becomes the soil in which strength grows. How you treat others in times of adversity is another clear indication of your true self. It's easy to be kind when everything is going well. But when life gets tough, when you're feeling drained, discouraged, or even defeated, that's when your treatment of others reveals who you really are. Do you lash out, become short-tempered, or retreat into yourself? Or do you extend compassion, empathy, and support to those around you? A person's true character is shown when they can still be kind, even when they are hurting. This ability to offer grace in the midst of personal struggle speaks volumes about your inner strength. The way you respond to adversity also shows your level of faith. Faith is not just a feeling you have when life is easy. It is a conviction that stands firm, even in the storm. When everything around you is crumbling, do you trust that there is a purpose to your pain? Then you believe that this trial is not the end, but rather a step in the journey towards something greater? Faith does not make adversity go away, but it gives you the strength to endure it. In the midst of hardship, faith holds your hand and whispers, "This too shall pass." Adversity tests your authenticity. It forces you to stop pretending and to face who you really are. When life is easy, it's tempting to wear a mask to be what others expect of you. But when you are stretched, when you are broken, when your weaknesses are exposed, you can no longer hide behind a facade. You either rise to the occasion or crumble under the pressure. The truth is, adversity reveals the essence of who you are. It strips away the layers of pretense and leaves you with the raw, unpolished version of yourself. And in that moment, you have a choice to either grow from the struggle or let it define you. The way you treat others says more about who you are than any word you can speak. People don't remember what you say nearly as much as they remember how you make them feel. There's a saying that goes, people may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And that's the truth. Your treatment of others is the clearest reflection of your character. The way you show kindness, empathy, and respect to those around you, regardless of their status or what they can do for you, speaks volumes about your heart. There's something profound about the way a person treats someone who can offer them nothing in return. The true test of character lies in how you treat those who have no power, no influence, and no ability to make your life be. Do you treat them with the same respect and kindness as you do the people who can elevate your status or give you something in return? The measure of a person's heart is often revealed in the treatment of those who can offer nothing but their presence. A person of true character does not show favoritism. They are generous and kind to everyone, not just to those who can help them climb higher. Respect is another key aspect of how we treat others. Respect goes beyond just politeness. It's about valuing someone for who they are, not just for what they can do for you. In a world where people are often seen as tools to be used for personal gain, show respect is a powerful display of character. To truly respect someone is to recognize their worth as a human being, to honor their experiences, and to listen to their perspectives. It's in the small things, the way you listen attentively, the way you make space for others, and the way you give them the dignity they deserve. Respect is not about agreeing with everything someone says or does, but about acknowledging their right to be heard and valued. Empathy is also key when it comes to treating others well. It's easy to be kind when someone is kind to you, but true character is shown when you extend compassion to those who are struggling, hurting, or in need. Empathy is the ability to step into someone else's shoes, to feel their pain, and to offer your heart in response. It's more than just offering advice or sympathy. It's about walking with them through their pain and letting them know they are not alone. The person who consistently shows empathy is someone who can be counted on to lift others up, to share in their burdens, and to offer comfort in times of trouble. In every relationship, whether personal or professional, your treatment of others reveals the level of integrity you carry. Integrity is not just about honesty, but also about being consistent in your values and actions. How you treat someone when no one is looking, when there's nothing to gain from the situation, shows your true character. It's easy to be polite when the world is watching, but integrity is revealed when the spotlight is off, when you're not trying to vex anyone, and when we're treating with the invisible people, the ones who aren't seen or acknowledged by society. Those are the moments that truly define you. Lastly, your treatment of others speaks to the depth of your humility. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. It's the ability to recognize that everyone has value and that no one is beneath you. True humility is shown when you serve others, when you offer help without expecting anything in return, and when you acknowledge that we are all connected. When you walk in humility, you do not treat others as means to an end, but as valuable people deserving of care and dignity. The humble person is not concerned with their own position. They are focused on elevating others, helping them to rise, and treating them with the honor they deserve. Consistency is the true measure of a person's character. It's easy to start strong, to show up with enthusiasm and energy, but what truly matters is whether you can maintain that commitment day in and day out. True character is shown not in the moments of excitement, but in the long stretches of monotony, in the daily routines that demand discipline. It's when things get repetitive, when the thrill fades, and when no one is watching, that your true nature comes through. Can you remain steady and committed when the novelty wears off? Can you keep your promises even when no one is applauding you? Consistency is what transforms good intentions into tangible results. A consistent person does not change with every new trend or situation. They have a core of values, a set of beliefs that do not waver based on circumstances. Their actions align with their words, regardless of the season they find themselves in. In a world that is constantly shifting, where opinions change as quickly as the weather, consistency becomes a rare and valuable trait. People who are consistent are reliable. They are the ones you can count on when the winds of change blow, because their foundation remains steady. They don't shift their values based on what's convenient or popular. They stand firm, unwavering in their commitment to what is right. Consistency is also about resilience. It's easy to stay consistent when things are going well, but true consistency is revealed when things get difficult. When life presents challenges, when obstacles arise, a consistent person doesn't falter or abandon their principles. Instead, they press on, knowing that adversity is a part of the journey. They stay true to their purpose, they keep showing up, and they maintain their commitment to the process. When others might be tempted to quit or lose heart, the consistent person remains steadfast, pushing through even the toughest times with perseverance and focus. This resilience in the face of adversity is what sets them apart. Another vital aspect of consistency is accountability. A person of true consistency holds themselves accountable for their actions, no matter the circumstances. They don't make excuses, and they don't blame others when things don't go as planned. They own their mistakes, learn from them, and continue moving forward with determination. Accountability ensures that a consistent person doesn't become complacent or stagnant. They are always looking for ways to improve, to grow, and to ensure that their actions align with their values. It's this commitment to personal growth and responsibility that makes consistency such a powerful force. In relationships, consistency builds trust. Trust is the foundation of any strong bond, and it is only earned through consistent actions over time. When someone is consistent, they demonstrate reliability and dependability, two qualities that are essential in any relationship. People want to know that you will be there when you say you will, that your word can be trusted, and that your behavior won't change based on your mood or external pressures. Consistency in how you treat others, how you show up, and how you honor your commitments fosters a sense of security and faith. It's in those everyday consistent actions that deep and lasting trust is built. The beauty of consistency is that it compounds over time. Small, consistent actions repeated day after day build something far greater than a single grand gesture ever could. It's not the moments of brilliance that define someone's legacy, but the ongoing steady pursuit of excellence. Those who are consistent may not always get the immediate recognition, but they are the ones who create lasting impact. Consistency builds a reputation, it builds character, and it leads to mastery. It is the steady, consistent effort that ultimately leads to transformation, both in a person's life and in the lives of those they touch. Gratitude is not just an emotion, it is a way of life. It's easy to express thanks when things are going well, but true gratitude is found in moments when life is challenging, when nothing seems to be falling in place. To live with a heart of gratitude is to recognize that everything, even the difficult moments, has a purpose. It's acknowledging the small blessings in the midst of chaos and understanding that life is a gift, not a given. Gratitude shifts your perspective from focusing on what you lack to what you have. It helps you see the beauty in the ordinary, the miraculous, and the mundane. A grateful person doesn't just give thanks when life is favorable, but remains thankful even when faced with obstacles, setbacks. Gratitude is deeply connected to humility. When you are truly grateful, you recognize that you are not entitled to anything in this world. Every breath, every opportunity, and every success is a gift. Humility is the recognition that you did not get where you are by your own strength alone. It's understanding that the support, the love, and the opportunities you've received along the way came from others. A humble person doesn't boast about their accomplishments. They acknowledge the people who helped them along the journey. They understand that their achievements are not solely the result of their own efforts, but also the result of the grace, generosity, and assistance of others. Humility allows us to be open to learning. It's the ability to admit that we don't know everything and that we are continually growing. A humble person doesn't consider themselves above others or above criticism. They welcome feedback, knowing that it can lead to growth. Humility is the key to wisdom because it acknowledges that we all have room to improve. It's about being teachable, not stubbornly holding on to pride. The more humble you are, the more you realize that there is always more to learn, and that every experience, good or bad, is an opportunity for growth. The combination of gratitude and humility is a spirit of generosity. A grateful person recognizes that they have been given much, and because of that, they are moved to give to others. They do not hoard their blessings. Instead, they share them freely, whether it's their time, their resources, or their love. A humble and grateful person understands that everything they have is temporary and meant to be shared. Their generosity is not about giving because they feel obligated, but because they genuinely believe in spreading the blessings they have received. They are open-handed with their gifts, knowing that the more they give, the more they invite abundance into their own lives. A person who embodies both gratitude and humility ought to navigate success without arrogance. Success can easily inflate the ego, leading to pride and entitlement. But a humble and grateful person remains grounded even when they achieve great things. They don't measure their worth by their accomplishments, but by their ability to stay true to their values and remain grateful for the journey. Humility helps them keep their feet firmly planted on the ground, while gratitude keeps their heart open to the lessons life continues to offer. They understand that their success is not a reason to boast, but an opportunity to serve others and lift them up. Lastly, gratitude and humility create deeper, more authentic connections with others. When you live with a grateful and humble heart, you naturally attract people who resonate with that energy. You do not seek to elevate yourself above others. Instead, you look for ways to elevate those around you. In your humility, you make others feel valued and important. In your gratitude, you show appreciation for the people who contribute to your life. This creates a bond that is deeper than surface-level relationships. People want to be around someone who appreciates them, who doesn't take them for granted, and who doesn't act superior. Gratitude and humility cultivate an environment where love, respect, and connection can thrive. Accountability is the foundation of personal integrity. It is the ability to take responsibility for your actions, decisions, and the outcomes of both. It's easy to point fingers when things go wrong, to blame others or circumstances for your failures, but true character is revealed when you own your mistakes. When you are accountable, you don't run from the consequences of your actions. You face them, learn from them, and take the necessary steps to make things right. Accountability means recognizing that your decisions impact not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. It's about being honest with yourself and others and holding yourself to a higher standard regardless of the situation. A key element of accountability is self-reflection. It requires the courage to look inward, to honestly assess your own role in the events that unfold in your life. It's about asking yourself tough questions. How did my actions contribute to this outcome? What could I have done differently? What lesson can I learn from this? Accountability starts with acknowledging your own shortcomings, and it continues with actively working to improve. It's easy to deflect or make excuses, but a person who is truly accountable is one who is willing to confront their flaws and grow from the experience. This process of self-reflection is not about self-criticism, but about growth and understanding. Accountability also involves transparency. When you take responsibility for your actions, you don't hide behind secrets or avoid facing the truth. Transparency requires a willingness to share the whole picture, even when it's uncomfortable. This level of honesty fosters trust in relationships. When people know that you will own up to your mistakes, that you won't cover things up or make excuses, they feel safe with you. Transparency and accountability is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows that you have nothing to hide and you stand firmly behind your actions, whether they are good or bad. One of the most powerful aspects of accountability is its ability to build trust. In every relationship, whether personal, professional, or otherwise, trust is the glue that holds everything together. When you hold yourself accountable, you create an environment where trust can thrive. People begin to rely on you because they know that you will take ownership of your responsibilities. Accountability shows that you are dependable and committed. It demonstrates that you are willing to fulfill your promises even when it's hard or inconvenient. When you show that you can be counted on to take responsibility, you create an atmosphere of mutual respect and confidence. Accountability is not just about taking responsibility for your own actions. It also involves holding others to the same standard. When you are accountable, you don't let others get away with dishonesty or lack of responsibility. You don't enable excuses or allow destructive behavior to go unchallenged. True accountability is about setting an example and encouraging others to take responsibility for their actions as well. It's about fostering a culture of accountability where everyone understands the importance of owning their part and working together to make things right. By holding others accountable, you help them grow and you contribute to the overall strength and integrity of your community. In the long run, accountability is what transforms potential into achievement. It is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without accountability, you remain stuck in a cycle of excuses, blaming external forces for your lack of progress. But when you take ownership of your life, when you accept responsibility for your choices and their consequences, you unlock the power to change. Accountability gives you the tools to make different decisions, to break bad habits, and to create the future you desire. It's a commitment to yourself and to those around you, and it is the cornerstone of any meaningful, lasting success. Empathy is the ability to connect with others on a deep emotional level, to truly understand their feelings and experiences, and to respond with compassion. It goes beyond sympathy, which is feeling sorry for someone, and moves into the realm of actively walking in their shoes, seeing the world from their perspective. It's a skill that allows you to resonate with another person's pain, joy, or frustration as though it were your own. Empathy requires vulnerability. It asks that you step outside of your own experiences and open your heart to someone else's reality. It is the key to building genuine relationships, fostering understanding, and healing emotional wounds. One of the core aspects of empathy is active listening. It's not just about hearing someone's words, it's about truly listening to the unspoken messages beneath those words. When someone opens up to you, it's easy to offer advice or share your own experiences, but empathy involves creating a space where the other person feels heard and understood. It means giving your full attention, making eye contact, and allowing them to express themselves without judgment or interruption. Empathetic listening encourages the speaker to open up more, knowing they are in a safe environment where their feelings are validated and respected. Empathy also requires emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize and understand your own emotions as well as the emotions of others. It's the awareness of how our feelings influence our actions and the impact it has on those around us. When you are emotionally intelligent, you can sense when someone is struggling or in pain, even if they don't explicitly say so. This sensitivity allows you to offer the support and comfort they need without overstepping boundaries or assuming you know what they're going through. Empathy is about recognizing emotional cues and responding with kindness, patience, and understanding rather than rushing to fix or judge. Empathy helps to bridge divides and bring people together. In a world that often feels divided by race, culture, class, or beliefs, empathy is the tool that allows us to connect across those lines. It enables us to see beyond our differences and recognize the shared humanity we all possess. When we empathize with others, we begin to break down the walls of prejudice, fear, and misunderstanding. We see people not as categories or labels, but as individuals with unique experiences and emotions. Empathy leads to inclusivity as it invites people from all walks of life into a shared space of understanding and respect. The act of empathy also encourages compassion. When we truly understand someone else's pain or struggles, we feel compelled to act. Empathy moves us from mere acknowledgement to tangible support. It's not enough to just understand someone's hurt. It calls us to do something about it. This could mean offering a helping hand, providing a listening ear, or simply being present in a moment of need. Empathy fosters a spirit of giving and selflessness, where the well-being of others becomes just as important as our own. It transforms passive understanding into active care, creating an environment of kindness and generosity. In addition to benefiting others, empathy has a profound impact on our own personal growth. By stepping outside of our own experiences and opening ourselves to the stories of others, we develop a greater sense of compassion, humility, and gratitude. We begin to appreciate the diversity of human experiences and gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of life. Empathy challenges us to grow beyond our own limited perspectives and expand our capacity for love, connection, and emotional depth. It reminds us that everyone is fighting battles we may not see, and that kindness, understanding, and compassion can make all the difference in their journey. Vision and purpose are the guiding stars that lead us through life. Vision is the ability to see beyond the present, to imagine what could be, to set our sights on something greater than ourselves. It's about looking forward with hope and ambition, understanding that the future is not determined by the circumstances we face today, but by the choices we make. Vision is the blueprint for the life we want to create. It provides direction, clarity, and motivation. It's the spark that ignites the fire of determination and drives us toward achieving something extraordinary. Without vision, we are left to wander aimlessly, but with it we can chart a course for success and fulfillment. Purpose, on the other hand, is the reason why we pursue our vision. It's the why behind every action, the deeper meaning that fuels our passion and gives our effort significance. Purpose gives our lives direction. It's what drives us to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Without purpose, a vision can feel like a distant dream, but when coupled with purpose, it becomes a powerful force that propels us forward. Purpose is about more than just personal achievement. It's about contributing to something larger than ourselves, impacting the lives of others, and leaving a lasting legacy. It's the inner calling that keeps us anchored, focused, and determined to make a difference. A clear vision provides us with a sense of direction, but it is purpose that gives us the perseverance to stay on course. When challenges arise, and they will, our purpose is what keeps us moving. It's easy to give up when we face setbacks, but when we are connected to our purpose, we find the strength to push through. Purpose helps us to see beyond temporary obstacles and reminds us that the journey is worth the struggle. It provides us with a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that every step we take brings us closer to realizing our vision. Without purpose, the road ahead can feel endless and overwhelming, but when we are aligned with our purpose, even the toughest challenges become manageable. Vision and purpose are interconnected, and one cannot exist without the other. Vision without purpose can lead to a weightless dream without a reason to pursue it. Purpose without vision can leave us feeling unfulfilled, a cause without a clear destination. Together they form a powerful combination. Vision gives us the picture of where we want to go, and purpose gives us the drive to get there. It's the marriage of these two forces that allows us to create a life of meaning and impact. When we know where we're going and why we're going there, we are unstoppable. Having a vision and purpose doesn't mean that the journey will be easy. In fact, it often requires sacrifice, hard work, and persistence. But the rewards of living with vision and purpose are immeasurable. When we align ourselves with our purpose, we experience a sense of fulfillment that transcends external success. Our achievements are no longer just for our own benefit, they are for the greater good. Our vision becomes a way to serve others, to make the world a better place, and to leave behind a legacy that will endure. The pursuit of vision and purpose transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, turning every moment into an opportunity to live out our deepest values. Living with vision and purpose is a journey that requires constant reflection and growth. As we evolve, our vision may shift and our purpose may deepen. What remains constant, however, is the commitment to living intentionally, to pursuing something greater than ourselves. The journey is not just about reaching a destination, it's about the person we become along the way. As we align our actions with our vision and purpose, we grow stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. We become the individuals we were always meant to be, living lives that reflect our truest potential.